The other thing that's great about this filler is it's really revolutionized the way we look at fillers. Before we were using fillers for treating lines as opposed to volumizing. And the word Voluma states what it actually does, it revolumizes. Now, we have a really nice demo patient here today, and she's great because she's beautiful, and she just has a little bit of volume loss. Now, for her, you already have a little bit of filler here, don't you, in the cheeks? Some leftover Voluma from, how long ago? How long ago? Okay, so she's had it for about 2 years now. But you can see she really has a nice fullness here. So because she has the fullness here, what we like to do is we like to look at people's faces and just sort of evaluate in a 3D fashion where they need fillers. And so looking at her from the front, she looks really good. But if you start looking at the side, we can see that her cheek, which used to be, or this lower part of her cheek used to be back here a little bit. So what we like to do is, I like to do more back filling nowadays, because by doing the back filling, it actually helps to lift things up. Now, everyone needs something different. And you know, in her case, a lot of people will need some hollowness built here, but for her, we're going to do the back filling to try to lift this up a little bit. And we'll do just a little bit in the nasolabial folds to soften it. Because the creases that we get in the front of the face are from the face slipping down and going forward. And that's why we see these nasolabial folds forming, and that's why we see these marionette lines forming. So Voluma is really great because it does have numbing in it, so it's a very gentle filler. Okay, I love you guys for giving me really small gloves. Oh, good. Okay. Sometimes they do little tricks on me. I don't know why. Okay, and you know, with the hyaluronic acid fillers, they're the best thing that has ever come along, because prior to the fillers, when people would have treatments, they look very surgical, because what happens as we age is we lose collagen, elastic fibers, and we also lose fat and volume. And so when people would have surgical treatments, they would get pulled, but the pulling left them looking very artificial. And as you know now, you see a lot of people, celebrities who are looking young forever. You have your Raquel Welch's, you have your, who's the model which just turned 60. What's her name? You know who I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Christy Brinkley, thank you. And so many others are looking really great. And even when you see people like Jennifer Aniston, you know, a lot of them say that they don't do anything, but you can tell she's looking so good that she's doing something. Now, can I also get my visor, please? Okay, so we're going to start just by trying to lift this up and back just a little bit. And if you see here, you see she's got a little bit of fullness here, so we're just going to rebuild this up just a little bit. Because one of the things I notice that's very aging is, first of all, the eyes are a telltale sign for age. But also losing the smooth contour of the jawline also contributes greatly to aging. We're just going to soften this all up. And if you have any questions while we're doing it, please feel free to ask. And with this we go deeper, and it just provides a really soft, natural look. And then we're going to just put a little bit in the nasolabial fold here. How are you doing? How's the pain? Not too bad? Not too bad? Okay. Good. You don't feel the numbing yet? Okay, let's start this thing. Okay, and where are we putting these? Okay, again. On this side, we're just going to build the jawline out softly.
Don't mess around with that.
I love fillers because, you know, people will just look younger and fresher, but their friends won't be able to tell what they've had done. And that's exactly what we want. You know, sometimes we'll see the people that at restaurants and things like that, and they look really puffy, and see exactly where they had filler. And if that happens, we know we've done a bad job. little volume loss. Great. And the goal is, you know, we don't want to eliminate contours on people's faces because contours are what make us look beautiful. And if you look at young models, really the bone structure pops. We just want things to soften but still look very natural. So a little bit of this here. Yeah. We just want to build this up a little bit because her face is really nice and full here, so we want to make it balanced out by doing a little bit more right in this area.
Oh, I thought you were saying so much.
And you know, these are really what people call the liquid facelift because a lot of people, I actually have a friend of mine who does fat injections and he doesn't even believe in doing facelifts. He thinks just by revolumizing the face, you can get the same look as a facelift. Now, I think a lot of times we need a combination, but yeah. You see that softens everything up. Just a little bit more over here. The side effects with these fillers are really minimal. The ones that we see are a little bit of bruising and just a little bit of swelling for a couple days. And I think that that's really good. So we just saw, how many was that? Was that 3? Yeah. We did 3 syringes. She has a little bit of swelling right here that'll soften up in the next, the next few days. And it just softens her face up and then she'll look more beautiful. Does anybody have any questions?
Is 3